the bottom it says wage trim invoice. What is that? Is that an invoice that's been issued already?
Isn't that our next agenda item?
Motion to approve wage trim. Are you?
Chairman, I'll let, I don't know, Keith, if it's just titled incorrectly, or?
You're not looking at the next
On the
item.
agenda.
I think it's the next agenda item.
Is that what it is?
No,
No, it's just the, so under the motion, the attachment says wage trim invoice.
That's just a change order, that's just, it's documented on there. This is a change order.
I just turned this off, or I could've.
Yeah, I got Jason, so I don't know how
Not
to
paid,
do
it's
my backup and Zoom at the same
It's
time.
change order, it's a little change order.
So the title of the attachment should not say wage trim invoice, it should say change
Yeah,
order.
that was
Okay.
not done by me.
It's, right.
So basically, we're just
Quit passing
adding
the buck,
additional
Keith.
monies? You're asking for additional monies, is that what it is?
Yes. Yes, that's what this is for. We haven't even approved the change order until council approves it, so. It's still pending, I haven't signed it, it's sitting on my desk. I don't know if you have any questions since I'm up here. You get all your questions answered?
I appreciate the information you provided, thank you.
You're welcome.
If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no.
No.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Becerra?
Yes.
Mrs. Patts?
No.
Mr. Ramick?
No.
Mrs. Witten?
Yes.
Ms. Croft?
Yes.
Mr. Wooley?
Yes. Motion carries. Item 6.20 is a motion to approve wage trim to provide engineering services for the 2020 water main change order number 7 in the amount of $21,500.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilman Becerra. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no.
No.
Roll call, please. Clerk Bauer? Roll call, please. Blame Michelle, she lost her voice.
There's the chief, maybe he can find it.
Okay. Mr. Johnson?
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Becerra?
Yes.
Mrs. Patts?
No.
Mr. Ramick?
No.
Mrs. Witten?
Yes.
Ms. Croft?
Yes.
Mr. Wooley?
Yes, motion carries. 6.21 is a motion to approve a 1-year pavement marking contract extension for JV contracting, contract renewal.
Motion.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Witten, supported by Councilwoman Croft. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Councilman Remick.
Question would be, is it's a 1-year, this is a 1-year extension, how long have they had their contract presently?
Let me start with, this is a striping contract that I took to council, in the spring to be approved for $325,000, I think, and it's to do stripe all the major roads in the city. And as you can probably see, none of them got done. Because of the COVID, we had a little problem with the striping contractor. I think all striping contractors actually, because of the COVID, were backed up. I think it was because of their employees were taking time off. We got a hold of each other late in the season, and he wanted to start doing the striping about a month ago, and I did not want to do the striping right before winter, and it wears out all through the winter months. So he said the contract actually provides for 2 1-year extensions. Only reason I want to get it extended so he can start immediately in the spring to stripe all the roads. It's already been approved by council, the funding's already been approved, it's been budgeted, he just wasn't able to do it.
Okay, so that was last budget, correct? So there was a $325,000 saving?
Though I did do 2 roads out of the approval. I did Party and Rocco because we tore it all up and all the lines are missing. So I did have them go out there and do those 2 roads, but the balance of the roads did not even get done this year. And they gave us a good price. I don't see no reason to go out to bid again when they weren't even done. So he's gonna he provided an extension letter, he's gonna hold his prices for me.
Okay, so we're gonna carry over the rest of the remaining money?
Yes, we'll just carry it over,
Okay.
I'll do that during the budget.
Mr. Chairman? So
Councilman
the contract that was approved allowed for 2 additional one-year
Yes.
extensions with council approval?
Yes,
Thank you.
Is there any other questions?
thank you.
Thank you. If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.22 is a motion to approve Dell Technologies low quote for the purchase of 25 window server licenses for citywide software for an amount not to exceed $16,119, and this is funded through the General Fund IT Contractual Services.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilman Bezura. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. 6.23 is a motion to approve a one-year scanning software maintenance and licenses from Rico Business Systems, sole source, for an amount not to exceed $6,850, and this is funded through the General Fund IT Contractual Services.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilman Bezura. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Okay, this now takes us to the open business portion. Clerk Bauer, do we have anybody from the internet? Okay. Does anybody on council have anything they'd like to discuss?
I just wanted to go back to item 6.19. I did pull it up on the computer, and it was just a wage trim invoice was attached to that agenda item in air,
Okay.
just for clarification.
I do have a couple things. I had an election worker that did absentee, wanted me to make sure that I said thank you to all the officials who put in for the subs and the food that they were given. They really appreciated it because it's, either bring your own food because you can't leave, but they wanted to say thank you to all of those who did participate in that. And also, can we get an update, Mayor, on West Mountain Church or Guido, somebody?
Mr. Chairman, we don't really have much to share at this point in time, other than the adjusters have met. As it turns out, the city of Taylor, who has traveler's insurance, and the contractor, who also has traveler's insurance, it's kind of a rarity that both people are using the same policy. So they've had to figure out or adjust some internally so that they could look at it objectively, and I don't believe we have any final determination in terms of whether it can be restored or not at this point in time. I know they've met several times. I know they were out again yesterday, Guido, today. I don't think there's any official determination. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have something.
I have one recommendation, if you don't mind, Guido, is if you contact the Historical Commission when you're discussing whether yes or no or whatever, because the society did put a lot of money and hard work into that building. And I know there's a lot of people on social media saying, yeah, we'll help volunteer. But if you could get the Historical Commission involved in that would, I'm sure they would really appreciate that.
Mr. Chair,
Councilman,
I'd just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Please be careful out there. You definitely don't need any heartbreak. Nobody does. Nobody works for the city, anybody. But I do want to wish everybody a happy holiday. And again, as we always say, be safe out there.
I just want to thank Jason real quick. Jason, I appreciate you spending so much time with us, and your knowledge always impresses the heck out of me, so thanks for being here tonight. Also, I want to read something. I'm sure you're all familiar with the fire that happened a couple weeks ago where the mother didn't make it out of it. I know her son pretty well, and he sent me this message, and I wanted to read this. He says, Tim, my father and my family can't thank the Taylor Fire Department for all they did Wednesday night at the fire on Anna and Michael. The chief and I believe his assistant, the guy in the four-door Chevy pickup, were 100% professional. The gentleman in the pickup led the investigation today at the home. These guys have done such a great job and made my family feel so much better. just with their kindness and their professionalism. I just wanted to let you know our appreciation for them though, and share this with all council members and the mayor if you wish. So it just goes to show you sometimes we have so many great employees both in our police and fire. You know, sometimes the focus is on the negative things, but you know, I think in a lot of situations, especially in tragedies and stuff like that, we have all witnessed, and I'm sure a vast majority of our residents have witnessed that they really step up, and we have a lot of great people in our ranks. And I just wanted to share that because I thought it was a pretty touching message. And you know, I kind of know what he's going through, so it's a tough loss, and I'm glad to hear that our fire department eased their pain on such a tragic night. So, Mayor.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for sharing that message. I just wanted to mention, it may be a little bit premature, but because I suspect it'll be open and launched before the next council meeting, Wayne County is working on finalizing plans to have a free testing site available at Southland Mall. I talked to Carl, who's been communicating with the county just before the meeting. He said they're targeting hopefully the weekend of Thanksgiving or shortly after to have everything wrapped up and finalized, but just look for the announcement. We're getting more and more calls about testing sites, and we anticipate that this one will be open in the near future. Their tentative plans are to have it set up in the outlot near Little Daddy's, so kind of like on the Eureka side of Southland Mall. And again, hopefully sometime late next week, they'll be open for business. So we'll be certain to post it once we have all the final details.
And just,
I have a question about that, Mayor. Do you know if that's gonna be a rapid test site then, or?
Mr. Chairman, I don't believe so. There have been, we have personally experienced quite a few inaccuracies with the rapid testing. So I think for the most part, they're all trying to go to the nasal swab, the 48 to 78 2-hour test. And I know everybody wants the results as quick as possible.